Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the No Man's Land Survival Challenge series I'm doing, and in this series I'm trying to follow as closely as I can with the rules that Daggerwin and Chainsaw100 are doing in their multiplayer survival series. So I think these trees haven't changed state from the last time, so it's still taking a long time to grow. We did get the American elms planted in that bit of forest that we've been cutting down, so hopefully they'll be at full maturity by the end of the series. And we've also got the bakers in now, so we'll check on that production at some time. But the first thing I need to go and look at, it's quite urgent, our cows are out of food. So I'm just going to jump into the Massey, pick up the trailer, and we'll head over and get those lot filled up with some TMR. Probably take some more silage bales over as well. So just while we're passing, I noticed that this is full, so we'll just empty that so it's not, or it can produce more flowers should it need to. Although none have spawned just yet, so that would make me think it wasn't quite ready. Yeah, there's only 300 in storage. Right, so I'll just pick up the water trailer as well, and we'll go and check on all the water while we're there. And we'll get the cows some food, so they can keep producing the milk and the manure. Right, so we'll get this wobble fest over to the cows now, and I'll see you all there. Right, so we'll just get this water topped up. I'm not sure how much they actually need. They weren't too bad for it, to be fair. And in terms of our sheep, the sheep are going to need some water soon. Right, so just leave that there, and then we'll get this trailer filled up with TMR and then start restocking the mixer with whatever it needs to carry on producing TMR. So it looks like it was full. It had 40,000 litres of TMR in it. And in the production menu, so it's going to need hay, and it could have some silage as well. Wouldn't do it any harm. Let's just get the cows some food first. I'll have to get a much better system. I might even put in a water tower or something over here, so I'm not having to bring water from the other side of the map. And then just keep a trailer here or a tanker here to fill the water up with. Might even leave a tractor over here. That might be a better solution. I'll just get rid of the trailer, make it a bit easier, and I'll get some hay. Right, so we'll fill the trailer up again. Keep the food as full as we can. It's nice to see that when the troughs are empty there's no cows feeding, and then when you fill it up the cows come across. That's quite a nice little touch with this mod. There should be enough for another trailer load. If I just check the food level. Yeah, so it's only half full, so we can easily take another trailer load. So another job that I want to get done today is we've got some big stones in this field next to the cows there. I won't be able to get them with a stone picker because the ground isn't broken up, so I might just set the Fendt off with the harrow, just breaking up the ground, and then while we head up to the store to sell all the flowers and the planks, we can start getting the stones picked. While we're up at the store, that should give the Fendt a good head start, and then when we get back we can set this tractor off doing the stone picking or something like that. Right, so we'll just jump into the Fendt. So at this point, how do you think I'm doing in comparison to Chainsaw100 and Daggerwin series? Who do you think's ahead in terms of money? And I noticed that neither of them have really got any productions going other than the sort of the greenhouses. Chainsaw does have the cows, which I suppose pretty good. But I'm quite surprised that they haven't gone more into the productions than just growing crops. Although I'm recording this episode probably about a week and a half or 3 episodes ahead of where they're at, so by the time you watch this they've maybe started to catch up in that sense. So I'll just get these flowers and the planks and any furniture loaded up, and then I'll see you all up at the store, see how much money we've made. Okay, so we've got the flowers loaded up and we're just here at the sawmill. It's nice to see that the grass here is starting to come on, so I want to get a good silage crop off that as soon as possible. But I'll crack on getting these planks loaded up, and I'll just see you up at the store. Alright, okay, that lot's loaded up. Nearly knocked everything off, as you can see. But there isn't that many planks here at the moment. The sawmill's out of wood, so could really do with getting that restocked up for the end of the episode. Actually, I might just grab this grass bale as well, take that up, seeing as I've got the forks. Right, so I'll see you up at the shop and we'll see how much money we make. Right, so here we are. And the grass bale is going to be worth a massive $874. and we made 103,000 from everything else. Right, so our financial position is very strong at the moment, although I am keeping a lot of money back to be able to buy the combine. But at the moment we've only just got one field seeded, so it's not a massive rush. What the other job I want to do today is I want to buy another plot of land and get this barley field that we had, get that extended. So we're going to send that right down towards the where that hill starts. I won't get that done today. I think that's going to be quite a big job, as I just take my greenhouse out. So I'll tell you what, while we've got this trailer on board, we'll get the field bought first, and then we'll get rid of all those little trees. It might actually be worthwhile getting the stump grinder as well before we do this. So field 54, we'll buy this one. And what I plan to do, sorry, just get rid of that. So what I plan to do is we're going to extend this field out as far as we can to here, and we'll take it right the way out to the field boundary. Now originally I was going to sort of turn this section of the field back to being just normal grassland and then build on it. I might still do that, but I think just in the meantime, let's just get this bit of grass cut. We'll take the meadow grass off it, get that baled up for silage, and then see where we go from then. Probably have to get it all marked out and ploughed in the next episode, and then it'll be ready for seeding. But I'd probably get this one seeded next, once we've got the stones out of it, because we are a bit short on crops at the moment. But kind of been focusing on productions a bit more. Right, so I'll just drop off this loader and bring this trailer out the way, and then we'll get the stone picker on the Massey, get that started, and the Fendt can come out with a stump grinder, and we'll get these trees picked up. Alright, so that's a stone picker away. I say I don't think there'll be a lot of stones to pick up, and this section here we can just come back to that at the end of the day. Right, so I'll just get this lot connected up, go and get the stump grinder on the front, and I'll see you in the new plot when we're getting some trees removed. I'll probably just get rid of this one. I think it's on our land. Yes, it is. I'm not going to bother getting rid of the foliage off them. Right, so I'll just make a start, get rid of all the trees that's going to be in the way, and then I'll see you when that job's done. Right, so I think I've got all the ones that I need to do. So I'll just run back and get this lot into the sawmill just to get some wood production going again. I'm going to guess that the Fendt is finished. In fact, yeah, I can see it there, the Fendt's finished. So next job will be to get the mowers on the Fendt. Probably just finish off that little bit that it's missed, and then we'll get this this grass field marked out with the mowers. Okay, so that was only 2,000 litres. But at least it's a start. At least we're getting some wood back in there. Right, so I'll go and get the mowers on the Fendt and we'll start marking out the next field. Okay, so I'm going to start as close as I can to the boundary. I think a bit of this forest is just into our bit though. And then I don't really want to go too far up the hill, although there's probably not much way we can avoid that. I'll just start up the mowers and we'll head down here in as straight a line as possible. Okay, and then next thing, yeah, we'll go this way and we'll mark out along the edge here up to the forest line. There's a tree stump there. And then we'll just head south and try and judge as close as we can to where we started from. I say the problem with this bit of land here is this hill. It means we're going to need quite a lot of powerful equipment to be able to do any jobs with. So, you know, trying to bring a cultivator up here or a seeder or even the combine, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out. I think we've maybe come just a little bit too far up the hill. Right, so that's what we've got. It's a pretty big field, I think. So I'll just make a start and we'll get this grass mowed. Okay, so that hasn't gone too bad. Just got this tiny little strip down here to do, and then it's ready for rowing up. Found a few tree stumps, so I'll go and get the stump grinder and we'll get those sorted out. And it looks like the stone picker has finished the stone picking, so we'll go and see how much there was there. Right, so we haven't got any trees to collect, just some stumps to grind, so we'll go and get those done now. Might even put the Massey to work putting a crop into that field as well while we're doing this. Right, so I think there was one somewhere around here. Is that it there? There we go. And there's one somewhere near this bush, I think. In fact, is that a tree? Well, it's a little bit of a tree. I must have done something with the grinder there. Might as well just get rid of it all. Right, so there's another tree stump. And there was a big one. There's a big one up there, but there might be one in here. Yes, there's one there. They're definitely a lot easier to see now that the grass is cut. I thought there was one out here somewhere though. So I'll just eat those words. Here we are. Right, so I'll just go and put this away. I'll maybe get a cedar on the massey and get a crop planted in there. And then we'll get this grasswind rode up, and I think that'll probably be all we need to do for this episode. Right, so the stone picker had finished, and it was a very disappointing 200 litres. So I guess we must have got all the stones out of that field. I can't remember if we stone picked it, but perhaps we had. So those 204 stones are very much likely just from the big ones that were in the section that we joined up. Also, I just want to check on our productions here with the bakery. So the bakery's got plenty of flour in it. I could always set the sorghum flour to distribution instead of storing. So that should send it to the bakery. So that would save us having to transport it. We're nearly out of wood already. There's plenty of water in the greenhouses. And I'm guessing that we're out of wool in the spinnery, which we are. Right, so I'll just get this cedar attached and we'll probably get an oak crop. Or maybe a sorghum, because we don't have any sorghum growing at the moment for flour, so get some sorghum growing in that field. In fact, I might just start it off on this other side, and then we might have all this road up by the time it reaches that bit that it doesn't seem to like the seed. Right, so that's the worker away there with sorghum. Right, so we'll just get the Fendt out, we've got the windrower on, we'll get all this grass rode up, and then I think that'll be it for this episode. Okay, so that's the grass all rolled up now. We won't do any more with it in this episode. We'll get it baled next time. Probably get another baler perhaps, because I really should have bought one with an attached wrapper. I've also set the Deutz Fahr off doing some rolling in between the grass rowing, so that's making good progress, and the Massey's doing a good job with the seeder there. So might as well just get this thing washed off. I'm actually a little bit worried about the fuel level in that Massey. I know I meant to fill it up last time I used it, but didn't. So I'm not quite sure what will happen there if it runs out of diesel. I'm assuming the worker will stop. Like, stop before it gets empty, I mean. Perhaps we should just have a quick check. Yeah, that is very low. I might just, at the end of this row here, just take over and let it get it refilled. We'll also have to get this tractor up to the dealer for a service as soon as we can. Probably next time we take up all the pallets for sale. Right, so we'll just set the worker back off on that, and I'll get back into the Fendt and get this thing put away. So I'm also quite confident now that we're going to have more than enough money to buy a combine by the time we need it. But obviously we'll also be able to sell the combine that we have. Not sure if it's worth that much though. So if we just have a look at our equipment here, so it's worth, with the header it's over 10,000. But what I want to do, because we are going to need one at some point, is to get a truck. I'm not really sure what to go for. So something like this Agri, I mean, these are handy because they have got a PTO, and you could use them for certain things, like doing lime spreading. But I don't really think that's ever going to be an issue. And for 120,000, I'm not sure we need that. There is something like this Mack here, which is 93. So what we got there, that's got over 400 horsepower. I'm not sure which one I like best. I think actually I like this one. Oh, there's an even older one there, the Superliner. That's got 5. That's a bit more expensive. So this one here for like 93,000. That's a pretty nice bit of kit. I'm not sure where the number plate is. Is it just at the front here? Yeah. So let's have a look. What colour should we go for? Yeah. I'm not sure I like that blue. I like blue, but I don't think I like that blue. That's not too bad. So I'm just going to change this to the dashes, just so it fits the number plate a bit better. And the engine setup, well, the most powerful costs another 26, which we don't need. I'm sure that 425 horsepower is more than enough. So we'll just buy that. And I also want to get, I think it'll be in animals. It's not in animals. Where would these be? So we've got that one here. So this one will be quite handy because it can do the methane. I don't know if all of them can do methane, but it can do milk, it can do water, and that's all that we really need it to do. Why can there never be any consistency in number plates? I think for colour I just like chrome. Right, so now we've got the Mack truck, we've got the huge tanker, which will make it easier for filling up our greenhouses, and then obviously transporting milk when we get that. Doesn't have much of a steering lock. Now I do believe you can fill up with water here, so I'm going to do that just because of the speed. Do we have to unfold it or something? Not quite sure. There we go. So water. I'm not sure if it's even costing me anything here. But it's filling up a lot faster. Yes, that cost $31 for 32,000 litres. And then at some point we will get ourselves like a grain trailer for when we get the bigger combine. Okay, so that's one greenhouse filled up. I'm assuming that that's filled up all the water barrels as well. So there'll just be sort of the internal capacity of this greenhouse to fill up next. Yeah, so I'll put about 4,000 in there. Right, so I think what I might do is just head over to the animals with this. The sheep could do with some water, I think, so we'll get that filled up. Okay, so that's the sheep filled with water, and we might as well just stick the rest into the cows. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching again. If you could give the video a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate that. I think the only jobs I'm going to do before I finish is might actually move these eggs, because that spawn point's getting full, and clear the spawn point for the greenhouse doing the flowers. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye bye for now.